Destiny on
Just
CNN.
got Kirk! Yeah, I just got escorted from Brian Kirk, baby!
We're in Tampa, Florida for Turning Point USA's annual
Why is it so loud?
Student Action Summit. TPUSA is a voter-driving juggernaut for the Republican Party, led by 31-year-old Charlie Kirk.
They're happy, that's why you know they haven't been on social media.
But this year's event will be menaced by something called the Un-F America Tour, started by a group of progressive influencers and organizers, including the massively popular streamer Destiny.
This is the all roads lead to Rome thing, right? So he can do the exact same behavior you said that Biden couldn't get away with doing.
They want to bring progressive debate to Kirk's doorstep, but first, they have to get in.
So
What
Turning
the
Point has
fuck?
cancelled all of Un-F America's credentials, and now they're trying to sneak in Destiny so he can debate inside here. Alright, he's in. So Destiny has made it inside the building, and we'll see how long he lasts.
There's a major streamer named Destiny, who's a Democratic liberal streamer. He appears to be debating Myron Gaines, who's more of a right-wing red pill guy. They're both sort of creatures of like internet trolldom, but it should be a lot of fun. You know, it's like blood sports. It's like watching a cockfight, effectively.
We love to see it, though.
We love to see it. It's great.
We are at Student Action Summit. We got Destiny and Myron here today. Have a little friendly conversation.
Man, good to see you, bro.
Young people may be tuning out the news, but this new form of live, provocative political debate is blowing up online. Its cultural significance is something well known to Kirk because he's part of it.
Oh, it's democratic socialism. It's completely different.
I love this question.
And
So Jet, I don't get it. How did they keep putting him like as like an icon? Yet anything he goes on as like something where he gets debated, he gets fucking clowned. Like the guy gets smurfed on. Like people smurf his peak. I don't get why they keep putting him onto the main screen. I don't get it.
I could talk about socialism for hours.
Hello, everyone. I am Charlie Kirk, founder of Turning Point USA, and I am surrounded by 20 woke college kids.
Under a tent with the words "Prove me wrong," Kirk brought online debater culture directly to hundreds of college campuses during the last election cycle.
We have a problem in Black America. The biggest problem is not racism, it's the lack of dads. When exactly do heart waves begin in utero?
You know that, but you don't know the four.
Hold on, no, so tell me when heartbeat.
I don't know.
And while he uses it to make viral content, its primary goal is to register Gen Z to vote MAGA.
I love the fact that we are now becoming we're becoming the cool kids now.
But no, I just want to be clear. Is there something wrong with talking to voters?
No, there's nothing wrong with talking.
Well, that's what we're doing here today. It's an open mic.
I think that you push a dangerous agenda.
It's a strategy that those behind Un-F America say the DNC has been absent to counter.
I hate Charlie Kirk. I think he's actually a Satan spawn, but he's very, very strategically minded.
At an event organized by the Un-F America crew down the street from the convention center, both conservatives and liberals packed into a pub to eat chicken wings, drink beer, and watch conservative voices try to take on Destiny.
Have you ever fired an AR-15? Yeah. So you fired a 5.56. The mathematical odds of him surviving that are infinitesimally small.
They're infinitesimally high if it misses him, or grazes his ear.
Charlie Kirk's been doing this a long time, more than 10 years. Why has it taken the left so long to catch up and still hasn't caught up?
Republicans vertically are very well integrated when it comes to making sure that they're winning elections.
Yeah.
Right? There's the people who in 2020 they thought the election was stolen in every state basically, but they still showed up to vote next time. So something is happening there where they're really big on going out and winning elections. And I think that shows at every single level to where when people are organizing or when people are creating alternative media networks, whether you're talking Tim Pool, influencing other ones like Joe Rogan, or trying to do things with college kids like Charlie Kirk, they're making these events and they're gathering all these different people. For Charlie Kirk, it's school kids, but the single focus is winning elections. It's incredibly important. And somehow I feel like on the left, I don't know how this happened online. Maybe it's because we tend to be younger or whatever, but somehow the party's messaging apparatus, it feels like it's gotten hijacked from people by people who won't vote for your...
I feel like he's really looking too far into it. I feel like winning elections as the main goal.
Destructive.
Do the Democrats have anything like this?
I don't really see that goes into play.
Is honestly one of the best organizers of our generation. And I think that, you know, as much as I disagree with Charlie Kirk,
I believe that what he's doing has worked, and that's why I'm here to replicate what he's doing. I'm not here to, you know, disrupt Charlie Kirk's events.
Wait, is that some random guy trying to get by making viral content and shit and all of that and debating people is all in line just to win voters? That's it? That's his main goal. Dude, that is probably, I would assume, to be less than 1% of his motivations for anything. That seems so far out. Guys, that's like if I did things, I don't know. I'm doing these events that are nice. Guys, the main goal is for world peace and love. Like, dude, Jesus Christ. I mean, yeah, maybe that's the ideal. I mean, that's the overall cool that if we get that, but it's not the main motivation. But it would be some level of relevancy, money, clout with some altruism mixed in it. Like, yeah, that's not the main goal. Is in peace and love.
To say that there are alternative ideas and that we need to build the same thing that he has,
like
because
what?
he is good at it.
Z. Cohen Sanchez has worked more than a decade on Democratic campaigns.
There's no reason why we can't do this. This is not very expensive to do. We have so many PACs on the Democratic side raising millions of dollars, right? We are not a big PAC. We haven't even raised $1 million yet. And we're able to get all of these creators essentially anywhere that Charlie is. And so that's what
it is for young voters. No shit, you think he's at colleges, because colleges have kids, right? And young people that are open to new ideologies and whatever, and they debate hard and they do viral content. And every clip you see that's political, that's viral, is on college campuses, fucking bullshit argument. Oh, I rage baited a kid to say some dumb shit on the mic. Insert race here is the insert something negative. Prove me wrong on college campus, live on air. Like, dude, it's for vile content. It's for overall clout, money, and his own goals. It's not in the end the goal is to get people to vote for Trump. Like, dude, yeah, maybe it's part of it. It's definitely not the main motivator. You're off the rails thinking that.
what we really want the Democratic Party to do is we want to have them to start investing in these movements.
Is the DNC supporting this?
No, no.
Okay. Aiden Ross did a stream with Mr. Trump, right? Mr. Trump and Aiden Ross stream, right? Which I was in the background of, right? What do you think the main motive of that stream was? For Aiden to get some clout and money, and for him to further his career, or do you think it is to change young America to vote red and lower my taxes, guys? Guys, come on, man. It's like, dude, please. Yeah, brother. Aiden sees like his next two steps just like I do. Okay? The fact that you think that he's like this and he's like fucking analytical. Dude. President Trump in 2026. This over here like that. Boom. We're gonna put this over here. Boom. That. This. But dude, please. You give people way too much credit.
Currently.
Why not?
Shut up, bitch ass, and get back to gambling.
If Ken Martin's
Bucko
watching this, text me back. But really, I mean, I think it's
exactly. You say one, but both happened, and I get that. But don't make that since it happened, that's the main motivator. So I'm saying to Destiny, he's looking too far into it.
disappointing that we haven't been able to see the DNC really get off the ground since the election, because I think a lot of things have happened internally that have been distractions to the actual ground game that we need right now.
No, our motto is when they go low, we go high.
For Destiny, it's a ground game that must reflect the online culture he and millions of young Americans are part of, one that is often characterized by un-PC language, insults, and crude humor, like this tweet Destiny sent poking conservatives by saying the kids who died in the Texas floods were proof that God doesn't exist.
The tweets you sent about the kids in Texas would probably disqualify you, or would probably have somebody in the upper levels of the Democratic Party say, okay, we'll never work with this guy again.
Yeah.
Do you regret sending those tweets?
I think they have to get over it. I don't regret them. I love poking the bear on the right. I feel like Republicans are so good at owning the space. Republicans do this thing where they say, comedy's legal again and we can joke about anything. But when they say anything, they really just mean like immigrants and black people, right? Because if you make fun of anything on their side, they lose their mind.
Yeah, true. I guess is your point that, always trying to take the high ground is clearly not working for Democrats?
One of the things that conservatives stumbled into accidentally.
I would even that credit though. By comparison, his like low jokes, whatever, right? I would assume to be above the belt when it comes down to the standards that the right puts out when they do jokes about the other side. It's just that whenever he matches energy, or even matches and still has some level of decorum, it's still too low for them because they can't take it. It is what it is. What it is. I mean, it's just the way it goes.
I think Donald Trump's an idiot, even politically. But they stumbled into this thing where people started to get confused because of what the right and left looked like, and I think they think that you need an extremist platform in order to win elections. But what you really need, I think, is just extremist messaging. I think that's what you need.
Back inside, the packed event giving the Un-F America organisers hope there will be appetite for similar debates on college campuses this fall.
I do 100 hours of this a semester. 100 hours. In addition to 2 hours of podcasting radio. I mean, the physical crowds are now 3,000-4,000 people almost every time we do this.
And so the plan for this semester is Charlie Kirk shows up at campuses all across the country, and you guys are going to be there too.
That's the goal. If we can raise the money, enough money to get there, we absolutely will. People wonder why the youth vote shifted 9 points to the right.
Yeah. Interesting.
And that's a big reason why.
Interesting. That was an interesting video. I guess they're trying to expand their viewer base a little bit by getting more on a BuzzFeed BuzzFeed tier young targeted content, whatever. It's not terrible, but it's okay. Anyway, what else?
Guys are like, this is our weapon. This is our secret weapon. If only Destiny will.
Dude, only people that didn't watch the whole thing would say this shit then. Dude, and people say sore loser, so this, buddy, the whole segment was just mud throwing left and right, buddy. When will you understand it? Every singular card missed during like 3 hours, he was shitting on me for it, dude. Were people saying, "Oh, dude, he's bullying him on the stream, dude. He's being such an asshole, bullying him live on air, buddy." I probably took like about 350 insults and gave back like 10 back, buddy. Like nobody's being an ass about anything. Like imagine thinking that is like a rude segment. That's crazy. I'm not mad. I'm explaining to you that you are dumb being mad about this. It's so stupid.
Engage in spirited debate against Charlie Kirk. If only we can do this. If we can unleash the, what is he gonna do? Fuck Charlie Kirk and film it? Like, what do you mean? If only we can get compromising footage of Destiny sucking Charlie Kirk's cock and filming himself in the process.
He wouldn't have given the insult if he didn't play like a dumbass, but that doesn't do with anything. Are you dumb? Bro, you don't deserve anything on the internet anymore. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. I know why people rage bait. Because it's the only form of shit that, like, I don't get it. Like, I don't understand it. Buddy, if you were to put it out as, like, who is being a bully, okay? He was being 10 times more of a bully in that sense than this clip ever would. But nobody's being a victim of anything. I don't give a shit. I was there voluntarily. Like, what the fuck are you talking about? The fact that you don't think that is crazy.
I like that these guys are like, this is our weapon. This is our secret weapon. If only Destiny will just like engage in spirited debate against Charlie Kirk. If only we can do this. If we can unleash the, what is he gonna do? Fuck Charlie Kirk and film it? Like, what do you mean? If only we can get compromising footage of Destiny sucking Charlie Kirk's cock and filming himself in the process, then we can just destroy this. We can destroy this whole charade.
Interesting.
Just 1 cigar. Yeah, but I'm gonna tell you the truth.
Bro, what you preach to your community, they're brainwashed by you, bro. You live in a $5 million house. You buy nice clothes. You buy designer. You buy jewelry. You buy everything you want to do. You never donate to anything that you preach and all this stuff. You contradict yourself every time. You're a terrorist. You don't even like America. He doesn't. He doesn't, Chad. He really, really doesn't. That you preach and all this stuff. You contradict yourself every time. You're a terrorist. You don't even like America. He doesn't. The toxic and the cancer. Bro, what you preach to your community, their brain is working. And there's appeal to somebody competitor, okay? A snap of a finger or a Solominati would get banned on Twitch.
Wait, no, why did it bug like that?
Bro, what you preach to your community, they're brainwashed by you, bro. You live in a $5 million house. You buy nice clothes. You buy designer. You buy jewelry. You buy everything you want to do. You never donate to anything that you preach and all this stuff. You contradict yourself every time. You're a terrorist. You don't even like America. He doesn't. He doesn't, chat. He really, really doesn't. I'm just being real. He doesn't. Okay? Now, here's what I will say as well. He knows Kick's working, chat. He wishes he took that bag at the very beginning. He knows that Kick is working. And here's how you know Kick is working and it's going to win. Because before, when a DDG or a Solominati would get banned on Twitch and talk about coming to Kick, they get unbanned instantly with a snap of a fucking finger.
Jeez.
Okay? A snap of a finger. It doesn't like, it's obvious that motherfuckers are rattled. It's very obvious now. Okay? It's a legit competitor to Twitch. It just...
Anyway, that was funny. Anyway, what else?
But how did Mr. Asmongold blow up into a political influencer MAGA dude? I swear the last memory I have was him doing lazy reaction videos. You know what politics are kind of like?
Dude, I don't think Asmon's a MAGA dude though, is he? Like, chat, I don't think he's a MAGA dude.
Dude, I swear the last memory I have was him doing lazy reaction videos. You know what politics are kind of like? Because everything is like everything else in the universe. Politics is kind of like...
Chad, there's the right, there's the left, okay? But not anything on the right is a magatard. That's gonna...
LLMs, okay?
The same way that left isn't all libtards. Guys, Asmongold is a progressive, buddy. Asmongold is left-leaning. Like, are you okay?
Asmongold is a pretty...
The problem is that these days, people say that you're a right-wing Andy. If you're just a left-leaning person, because the left is gone further up on the needle, on the chart, and most people that say that they're oh no, I'm living left, are actually just radicalized far left. That's just the way it is. People are far left radicals. Actually, far left. And if you're not a far left, they call you right-wing. Because they're brain dead. They're stupid. And then otherwise,
Mr. Cow Smile.
If you're not left overall and you're leaning, you're a megatard. That's it. It's the new scale. Chat, get with the new world. This is the new scale that we live with.
Somebody's a smart person. Asmongold's a pretty smart person, and that he's like a good LLM that can parse stuff and then give you like interesting takes.
Chat. Hey yo. Left, right. Okay? Most people are like here. I would assume to be. Like here. Right? In the background, right? This left now is like over here. This is my take. You don't have to agree with it. Right? If you're like here, or like in between, like purple, they will say, yo dude, you're a right-wing Andy.
Classic falling for the rage bait, get one guide.
Anything further than this, if you're like here, you're magatard. So they say you're MAGA. It's what they say. They absolutely say 100%, even though they're left-leaning. Like people, they say this is the right these days. It's not. This is not the right. It's still left-leaning. Most of their ideologies will agree with left-wing ideologies, and that's fine. But because they don't agree with you on one or two topics, doesn't make them right-wing or megatard. You understand? It's not that hard, is it? Just because you are radicalized, this is radical, you're radical. Like, most people, generally, they're like radical. If you say things like, oh yeah, killing is fine if it achieves this or that. Sometimes you have to do this and kill people. No, that's fucking radical. Oh, wait a minute. Are you telling me that burning down a dealership? Well, dude, it's only Elon Musk, so we're chilling on that. That's chill now. That is radical terrorist. That is terrorist. ideologies. If you say, yo, dude, it's okay to do this because blah, 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 we'll catch it on fire and throw mollies and catch each other on fire. That is what you would call, in all realms, in all divisions of the term, terrorist. You're a terrorist. You're radical. But people are so blinded these days that they don't see themselves as a fucking terrorist. They don't. So get your head out of your ass and you say it. So you can say it loud and proud. If you're a terrorist, you say, yo, guys, I'm that. You can just say it. I mean, we won't judge. I will judge. Nobody will. I will judge you for sure.
Things and can reasonably sort through stuff to give you just like like an intelligent person going through stuff. But the same limitations that exist with LLMs also exist with people that do online politics.
Oh, I forgot. Last thing. These days also, if this is a scale, if you are right here, like literally right leaning, they will call you a Nazi and a fascist is what it is. It's a new term. I'm not saying you're like a right wing Andy. If you're leaning right, you are fascist, racist, Nazi instantly, which I think is bad to have like really far end labels for just being leaning, because it's what it is.
And that if the data set is dog shit, then the answers are dog shit. So
you are going against your cause because you're normalizing that, you're desensitizing people from the terms that are more towards for radical ideologies to people that are not radicals, and making everybody think that this word, it means absolutely nothing anymore. And now you lose your weapons against people that actually are radicals, because what you're saying doesn't mean it doesn't have any more value anymore. It loses value. Now it's irrelevant. Now you say that, and people are like, oh, okay. People, if you go on Twitter and say, yo, this guy's a fucking Nazi, people go, okay, because it doesn't mean anything anymore. They've dulled the blade.
The problem you run into is people like Asmongold are above average intelligent people, but they get tricked by their own intelligence, and they think that intelligence.
Hours on the right. Surely Mr. Middle will do it.
Dude, the right is brain dead. Everybody's brain dead. Everything politics is brain dead. Daddy's brain dead. Asmongold's brain dead. But the brain dead of the year goes to Azan. I am pulling the ripcord. Azan is brain dead. He says the most wildest shit, but never applies to him. It's diabolical, brother. I think that since he's back against the wall these days, he actually knows for a fact he's doing it. But he's like, dude, the right does this, so I'm gonna do it. Start doing it too. Acting like we don't see what's going on behind the scenes. Acting like we don't see the mindset. It's obvious he's swapped, and he's going to like last ditch effort tactics because he's back against the wall. It's not crazy. It's the most obvious thing we've seen ever. He's mad that people, bro. It is insane. Bro, look at this guy. Hold on. I found the Azantard. You're hating at his success.
It's a substitute for factual correctness, and they assume that they can just sort through a plethora of information and come to the correct conclusion without taking the time to sanitize the information. That
yo, you want to talk about me losing 100-0? You know what? Here's my best thing of the day. You want to make fun of me for losing 100-0 to fucking Jinxie? Okay? Azan sits there on Mr. Chair every fucking day. Okay? And he mauls that he lost to a cockroach. He calls him cockroach. He calls Asmon cockroach. Says, yo, this cockroach. And he loses to cockroach every single day. 365 days of a year. He loses to cockroach. Yes, they didn't just take it. Yes, just take it. He actually lost about the cockroach, man. That's crazy.
Deriving their opinions from, basically, is the issue. So Asmongold has always been kind of like a logical thinker, smart dude, played video games, huge audience from there. And so people would like to hear his takes on things. But the problem is he's absolutely epistemically retarded. He doesn't know how to discern like a good piece of information from a bad piece of information. But if you give him a bunch of bullshit information, he can throw it together in a way that is entertaining and quote unquote logical. Valid, but not sound, maybe, in a philosophical sense.
Anyway. What else we got today, chat?